Hi, Chris. This is Dora. Thanks for letting me send you over this video. And I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in because I want to keep it short for you. But the first thing I do when trying to look at a site and see the things that you can do to move up is I do a Google search just to see what's in your area and kind of look at a couple things like the map pack. So the first thing that comes up when I look for a handyman in your area are ads. And then we have what's called the map pack right here. Now, the map pack is an ideal place for your business to be, and that is just because most people will click on one of these businesses because it's fast, it's easy, and as human beings, that's what we like. Now, you can get into the map pack as well. You just want to make sure that your Google business page is completely filled out, updated, optimized with optimized pictures. And then you want to make sure that you can get as many citations as possible. So just go ahead and get your name, address, phone number, exactly like the way that it's in on your Google business page, and put that in as many directories as you can. Like over here, I mean, there's Yelp, there's Angie, there's also Yellow Pages and Better Business Bureau, all these places. As far as like the directory part goes, I would get my name in there so that you can start ranking on the Google Map Pack. So now just below it, these are the organic search results. And now at the top here are some directories. So ultimately, if you did a few things to your website, you would be able to hopefully get above this place right here. And that way, if you're in both the map pack and the first in organic searches, that's just going to help you pull in even more people. So let's look at your site a little more closely. So it looks nice. The one thing I would really recommend would be to add more content. The reason that I say that is because Google sends their crawlers out and they don't just check to see that you have good information anymore. They also count how many words you have on your home page. And ultimately, to get onto the first page and stay there, you need to have about 1,500 words of content, and that will help you to rank a little bit higher. Also, let's see, you've got it. I would try to make this phone number clickable if I were you, just because a lot of people are using their phones and it's just easier to have a clickable phone number, as well as sometimes a little short form here. It's a call to action for those people who hate the phone and just want to fill this out and have you reach out when you have time. So those are what I would recommend. And then let me look at your competitor. Looks like it's, what's the name of it? Oh, Lakeland Handyman Service. Okay. I guess it's right there in front of me. So he's got a couple pictures, which is nice. I mean, people do like having pictures, but he doesn't have much content either. So if you were to add those 1,500 words of content, it would help you to move up in Google a lot easier and to hopefully rank above him and pull some of that business in for yourself. So also what I have is a program here called Ahrefs, and this just kind of lets me look at your site kind of to see what's going on. And right now you have a domain rating of 0, and then your URL rating is 4.2. So the domain is the power of your site with Google, and the URL is the trust with Google. Now these numbers come up as you add backlinks with referring domains. So a referring domain is a person who's posting, and that person would put a link to your site in whatever it is they're posting. If it's a directory or a blog or a Facebook post or anything like that, and it will link back to your page, that's a backlink. Now, all backlinks are not created equal. Some of them will have a very high power to them, which I'll show you in just a second. But also that power, some of that transfers over to your website, and some of that trust comes over to your site, and that helps you to rank up higher too. So I'm going to show you on the competition. Right now, they don't have a high power or a high trust rate right now, but they do have backlinks, and I'm going to show you some of these. I am going to sort it by power so that we can kind of look. So as you can see, the domain rating or power on these are 90 on a lot of these, down to 84. Anything down to about 50, even less sometimes is fine. So in order to get some backlinks for yourself, you can use a program similar to Ahrefs. I know Ahrefs is a little bit spendy just for doing something like this, but you can go through and you can click on each one of these links. And these links aren't just for one person. So you add all your information into that link, or you request to be added, and every once in a while you'll run into one that you need to pay for, but you can always skip that one and find another. So by taking and adding and getting all of these backlinks plus backlinks from your other competitors, you're going to end up with more of them, and they're going to be higher power, and that's going to help you jump up above everybody else. So I am going to look at their keywords because keywords are important. I did notice you don't have any right now, but when you add the 1,500 words of content onto your page, you're going to use keywords of the things that you really want to do and the most important things to you. And so eventually those keywords are going to come up and start ranking also. So holy cow, handyman services near me. Now that's a national keyword, but 31,000 people look for that every month. So anyway, even though these guys are position number 16, they're still getting 274 people reaching out to them every single month. But in Lakeland, 300 people look. And this keyword this is keyword difficulty is very low. So not a hard word for you to be able to take and get number one. Same thing with handyman services, Lakeland, Florida, 100 people look there, 400 here, 450 here. I just wanted you to see that there is a lot of volume. There are a lot of people looking for exactly what you do. And so if you just make those few changes or, additions, it would help you to pull in, some of this traffic for yourself. So I hope this was helpful. I'll reach out tomorrow, and hopefully you'll have some great feedback for me. Thank you. Have a good night.